Bum 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 bum
What's that community?
bum
What is that
bum.
organization downtown? Community
Which one?
Community Foundation.
Yeah, you better be glad I turned the mics down because we're on. We're ready. You ready?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is the show. 103.5 FM WNHH, NewHavenIndependent.org. My name is Michelle Turner, and we've got someone very special in the studio. But I want to welcome you, my friends, my listeners, my families, my frenemies, all to the show.
Even the frenemies.
Yeah, gotta include the frenemies,
uh,
right? In the studio with me from Hares K, Coraine Holness, but she's here in a different capacity today. She is going to talk about New Haven's own.
New Haven Caribbean Heritage Festival. That's right.
Ha! I want to be one of those little horns. Ba, ba, ba,
I
ba,
know,
ba, ba,
right?
ba, ba. Kay, thank you and welcome.
Well, thank you for having me, Michelle.
It is very nice to have you in the studio. Last time I had you here, was it about 2 years ago?
That
It's
long?
been almost 2 years ago.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, so
Hmm.
you come back. No
I'm gonna
worries.
have to. We can't do this
Yeah, we can't do this
no,
biannually.
No, we
We
gotta do
need
this
to
yearly.
do this annually.
Considering that I have so much stuff doing
Yeah, I
constantly.
know since you got so much stuff going on, and you probably are sick of radio by the time you do me, do
My
Babs.
friends, though, it's
I
different. It's
know.
different.
And thank you for including a picture of us, the Jafakins.
No, I know Babs is over there saying, "Oh no, Michelle, talk for yourself." Babs is an honorary
Yeah,
Jamaican.
Babs is an honorary Jamaican, so
That's right.
excuse me.
Mhm.
I have yet to attain that status. But thank you for including the pictures in your interview on News 8 the other day, CT Style.
You're welcome.
So, this is what year? Third?
No,
Fourth?
Michelle, this is our 6th year.
Really? It's
Yes.
6 years already?
6 years.
Okay. Really?
Yes. Yeah. Time just flies when you're having so much fun. But it's 6 years. It's our 6th year, and
I am in
It's-
shock because I'm like, wait a minute. Did I miss some years
I
in
think
here
because
somewhere?
we did 2 years at City Hall.
Okay, that's
so
what it
we
is.
did 2 years at City Hall, and our 4th year now in the park.
Yes.
So
And I
that's
think
why.
that's why it didn't click for
And
me
so
because you're right.
Yeah, even for me, sometimes I have to be like, yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah.
So this year, what's new? What's different?
Oh, what's new? What's new is food wise, right? 'Cause,
Mhm.
it's always about the food.
Yes, of course. Especially on a weekend.
Yes, but also because in terms of Caribbean restaurants in the city,
Yeah.
we don't really have a diverse we have a lot of Jamaican restaurants,
Right.
and we have Spanish restaurants,
Right.
but we don't have other restaurants from other islands. So this year we are happy to say that Miss Patty, who's on Congress Avenue, is going
Uh-huh.
to be joining us, and she has a
nice.
Trinidadian restaurant.
Nice.
So she is bringing the roti.
Mm,
She bringing the mabi. She's ready.
nice.
And I mean, everybody is like, "Are you kidding me?" Yes. So we're excited about that. We're excited. We have the amazing Aki. She was the one that did the show with me on Connecticut,
Connecticut
Styles.
style. Mhm.
So she's definitely she's vegan, organic patties, like jerk. Don't kill me, Chantal. Eggplant.
Wow.
Yes. So because
So wait a minute. Wait a minute. We're not having jerk eggplant.
we having jerk eggplant patties. It
Get
is
out.
amazing. Yes.
Wow.
No, listen, that is like one of my
That
favorite
is new.
ones. Yes.
That is
No,
definitely
that one is
new.
not new. The one that she just released this week was the jackfruit.
Ooh.
Yes.
And how are we getting that?
They're all in patties, so they're all encrusted. They're all encrusted.
You're just trying to make me not talk
No,
at
I'm
all
just,
and ask any
I'm just
questions because I
saying.
am just
If,
shocked
if
right
I
now.
wasn't doing this bootleg taping thing right here, I would definitely show you, but I'm going to show you afterwards.
Okay.
Right?
All right.
So, yeah. So, she's going to be there. We have, of course, Alicia from Nine Square
Uh-huh.
Caribbean Market too, which is another vegan, and they're bringing out, because, they have New Haven on lock where that is
yeah.
concerned.
Yeah.
And
That's the place on George Street.
that's on
right?
George Street.
Oh, I love their food.
Girl.
Even their vegan mac and cheese is like, what?
Wait, am I eating? Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm like, what? But it's good.
No, she has New Haven on lock when it come on to the
Yeah.
Caribbean vegan,
Yeah.
right? And then we have Glenn, who has the food truck, that he's there. He has been there with us
From the beginning,
from the
right?
beginning.
Since you started at Gulf
at
Street.
Gulf Street Park. Yeah, so he's
Galfield.
he's there. We have Cousins Lobster.
Huh.
So they're going to be doing lobster
So wait a
rolls.
minute. So now you telling me not only do we have jerk eggplant,
Yes,
we got
honey.
jerk lobster.
Well, I don't know if they're going to be jerking the lobster, but that's something that we can ask them.
Ah.
But they're going to be doing lobster rolls.
Okay.
And we have Craven, which is a ice cream truck. So they're going to be out there too.
nice.
Yes, because it's going to be hot,
Yeah, it's gonna
and
be
we
a
all
little
need
warm.
some treats. Yes.
Yeah, and we do need treats
We
when
need
we're out
treats.
there in the open like that.
Correct.
And we may not have that Caribbean breeze, no matter how hard
The
you try
trade
to
winds
emulate
will not be
something.
blowing this way.
I don't think we're gonna have trade winds.
Yes, that's because she says to me, it's going to be hot like the Caribbean, and I was like, no, you're missing the trade winds. So yeah, so that's in terms of food. I think we have a nice variety that
Mhm.
can, just everybody should be satisfied. And I'm really excited. We're very excited. This is the first time we've actually had like 6 food trucks, 6
Oh.
food vendors.
Nice.
So I'm very excited about that.
So give us a little history. How'd this all start? How'd this come about?
So in 2005, 6,
Mhm.
the bill was passed that June is Caribbean Heritage Month, and every major city was doing something, and New Haven had nothing. And so when Mayor Harp was elected, it was one of the conversations like, we do have a lot of Caribbean nationals living
Mhm.
and working and playing in the city of New Haven, and there is nothing to. And she says, and this was like in June, and she's like, okay, so why don't you guys work on it? And that's why we had our first one at City Hall.
Okay.
And that was amazing. And that's basically where it started. So that was just me decided like, this is something that I wanted to do.
And you had people who were
Uh,
of different island heritages
listen.
dress in
Yes,
the native dress.
So you just have someone say, this is what I want to do, right?
uh-huh.
Watch, I'm just, my bootleg thing came off. And Shermaine Edmonds reached out to me. She's from Dominica.
Mhm.
And she's like, do you need help? And I was like, girl, do I need help? I do. And we got the word out, and it was a success. We had everybody in their national dresses.
Yes, I remember very well. It was very
really,
pretty.
Yes, it was really, really an amazing experience for us. And Shermaine and I are still, and Paula are still doing it. Yeah, 6 years later. So I really am I'm very thankful that Mayor Harp recognized that it was important to another sect or
Mhm.
sector of her community.
Sector. Yeah.
So yeah, so that's how it started, girl.
All right. So we're going to have our parade, better known as
The rolling procession.
the rolling procession. I love the way she says that. The rolling procession.
This is not a parade. No.
Because that
Because
calls for a lot of
we
other
actually
things.
have a very limited amount of people that can actually be in it. So
Mm-hmm.
we have a registration online so that this way we can keep the numbers the way that we told the city that we would do.
Mhm.
Because anything beyond that then comes another, issue.
Right.
And we
Right.
didn't want issue. We just want to be able to do this. So we're doing our rolling procession, and we're actually going to be led by Chanel Edmonds, who is an actress who was in Roxanne Roxanne. She's our grand marshal, and then we're going to be having the Hamden Academy of Dance and Music right behind her or before her, however it goes. We all will be dancing up Whaley Avenue onto Sherman, then to Gough into the park.
Okay.
So yeah, so that's our rolling procession.
Now, do you have her? Do you have anybody else in the procession, or is it?
We have island representation. So
Okay.
other people from other islands will be there with their flags and so on and so forth. We just trying to show that, you know, that we are here and we're unified. And hey, we're just gonna have a good old time in the park.
What time's it start?
It starts 1 o'clock.
Okay.
And when I mean starts 1 o'clock, starts 1 o'clock. we kick, we kick off at
Not 1:15. Not 1:30.
No, girl. Have you ever worked with Charmaine? 1 o'clock. So that means we are all going to be in line by what?
1 o'clock. Yeah.
No. 1 o'clock is the kickoff.
Yeah.
That
you
means-
start moving.
That means
you
Jody
start
starts playing
procession.
his music.
Right.
Well, Jody music gonna be playing from
Anyway. Yeah.
But at 1 o'clock, if she's gonna go like this, and we gonna all be chipping right there on Whaley Avenue. So yeah, so we should get to the park no more than 1:15, 1:20.
Mm-hmm.
It all depends. You know how the kids dance and so on
Right.
and so forth.
Right.
So we should be at the park by 1:15, 1:20, and then we start the festivities in the park. So yeah.
So you this year, who's emceeing? Do you have the MC
Oh,
coming
Jesus.
from New York?
No,
or?
you mean Andrew?
Yes.
Andrew brought the class?
Yes.
No, Andrew will not be emceeing this year. We're using. I know he gonna kill me. Jesus. Okay, so he's a part of DJ Fire. So we have DJ Fire and DJ Mafia.
And they're from.
One is from Dominica and one is from Jamaica.
Ah.
So yeah. So their hype man is doing the emceeing. See, Michelle, you're gonna get in trouble. They're gonna be like, you know,
How
but
you
yeah.
gonna how you gonna get in trouble? I'm just asking.
They're gonna be like, hey, what you mean you forgot my name?
She didn't forget.
No,
she's thinking about a
listen,
1,001 things
by
at once.
by the next interview, I will have it down pat, which is Friday morning.
Well, let me ask you. When you first started to do this, first, did you have any kind of plan other than to say, we're just gonna
Do this?
do this and we're gonna be in City Hall and we're gonna make it short and sweet?
There was really no plan. It was just really and truly wanting to, with all the noise about immigrants and people not realizing and recognizing the contributions of all immigrants. That was really what that was my
spurred you?
push, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
we don't just come here, we contribute, we do things, we get involved, we're here, we raise
Yeah.
our children. So our children are first, second, some people are in what? The Esdales, who are the first
Yeah.
immigrants from the Caribbean to New Haven.
Yep.
They're now into what? Maybe 5 or 6
Yeah.
generations deep.
Right.
So, hey, Caribbean people, and I can only speak for Caribbean people
Right.
in the term, So yes, it was very important for me that we kept it going, even though we have a lot of red tape, a lot of pushback. We basically do this between our real jobs, taking care of
Right.
our families.
Right.
It's one of the things that we constantly say now is that free is very expensive.
Yeah.
And it's a lot of work, but it's very gratifying because at least mission accomplished. We want a day when we can all, as Caribbean nationals, come together, enjoy our music, enjoy each other, and just be,
And celebrate.
and just celebrate, right? And so it was. All the stress at the end of the day is so worth it.
So
so
who's
worth it.
on board? What islands should we expect to see represented?
So we have St. Lucia, Grenada, Jamaica, Dominica, Trinidad, Guyana. Yeah. Oh, no, I think so. This is the big thing. So this year we actually have Junta joining us.
Yes.
And that's a very big deal.
That's a very big deal.
And so they're going to the junta table is they're going to have a table, and so the junta is a Spanish,
Right.
So yes, I'm very
Junta
excited
for
about that.
Progressive Action. We just went to their lovely fundraiser last week.
Yeah, I
They had
saw the
salsa
videos.
and
I saw the
merengue music,
videos.
and they had empanadas to die for.
Yes. So
Very good.
so they're coming. They're coming in for their presence in the community for us. So we're very
Which is
appreciative
great.
of Daniel Reyes.
Yes.
Yeah, he actually came to one of our planning meetings, and he says, "Listen, we're going to be a part of this,"
Oh,
and
that's
so we're
so
very
great.
thankful for that.
Yeah. Yeah. That's great. So you really are picking up steam as time goes on.
Yeah, because by the time we finish, we want you to have a full, all the chip in. Because so you see, and I'm learning that, right? Because
Yeah.
I'm from Jamaica, where reggae is our main music, but although we do a whole lot of
Right,
ska and all of that.
right.
But now I'm learning all of the different. It's not necessarily calypso or but understanding like the same beat. So one of the things that we are recognizing is the African beat throughout the Caribbean,
Yeah.
right? And so some people go salsa, some people go here, some
Right.
people go there, but it's just that whole that vibe.
It's still that
correct.
that beat.
And so
it's
how
still
do
there.
we then create that how do we as an immigrant community from the West Indies come together, from the West Indies and Caribbean, come together and just lime for one day or 1 month or
Well, I think it's a wonderful thing because so many times immigrant communities don't get to join together.
Right.
They kind of stay in their own lane, so to speak, because it's too much of a mingling of cultures, and sometimes they
and
clash.
sometimes it's just right, and sometimes it's just for survival purposes,
Right. Right.
And so it's exposure
Mm-hmm.
and and conversation, and the thing that breaks down barriers is music and food.
Yes, that is true. That is true.
So if we can get together, then we're gonna be okay.
Now, I know you have a dance contest every year.
We gotta do what?
A dance contest.
It wasn't every year. Andrew did that. I take it you want to enter this year,
No,
Charmaine?
I
Listen
don't.
to that. Michelle wants to enter
No,
a dance
Michelle
contest.
does not. When Michelle is in public, Michelle tries to be as far away from everything as she possibly
Michelle,
can
I
be.
ain't gonna shame myself either, child. I
And
ain't gonna do
just
this. I
be
ain't do
observant.
this.
Oh no.
Uh-uh.
I will never have somebody having me on their phone saying, "Look at
Yeah,
this."
Michelle, look, not like my mother.
No,
huh?
thank you. Mm-mm. No, thank you. But I know that the person that won last year was from Germany.
Oh yes, that very fabulous, gorgeous-looking man.
Yes. He's from Germany.
Yes.
And I've gotten to know him, and he's interested in coming back. Now, I don't know if he's still here in New Haven,
okay.
but
But wasn't
when
there
I
two of
told him
them?
about it, yes,
Wasn't there two of them?
there are two of them from Germany. They're best friends.
Okay.
And when I told
you
them,
try to let them know that it's
yeah, I was
Sunday.
telling them that it was going to happen again, and they were like, "Oh, we must come.
You should
must
come.
You must come."
That's right.
So they're really excited and looking forward.
Well,
to
I'm
it.
excited and looking forward to seeing them too. You tell them, come on. We want everybody to come and just have a good old time.
Yeah.
We're going to have a fashion show.
Ah.
Mhm.
Now, if you're having the fashion show, are these specific to someone else, or basically it's like, I have something I'd like to wear, or is it a combination of
No.
both?
So we have one of our vendors. She
Mhm.
was our vendor last year, Miss.
The fabulous stuff from West Haven,
Yes,
right? Yeah, she
yes.
has some nice.
African collab.
Yes,
So
but
we're going to actually, she's going to have, she's going to show some of her pieces.
mm-hmm.
And so people, not people, we're going to choose some people to wear them.
To
And then we just,
model.
to model. And so we're just going to have a little fashion show.
Oh,
And
nice.
we actually have a singer who is here from the Cayman Islands. So
Mm.
she's going to be singing. We have a young, what he's, I think he's 11 or 12,
Mm.
saxophone player.
Ooh,
We have our dancers as usual.
as usual.
So we have the dance school, but then we also have Kendall. You know, Kendall was
Right.
the creme, you know, like she just broke it out last year. And yes, so she's going to do it again for us this year.
Uh-huh.
And quite a few other acts. So I think this is the first year that we actually have a full
Lineup.
lineup, girl. Like
Wow.
exciting.
Well, it's the 6th year, so you should be building.
We are building. We are building. And one of my favorite things that Charmaine told me about last night, which I did not know at our last meeting,
Mm-hmm.
is that in Dominica, they actually have, I don't know if you remember the very first one that we did out in the park, and they wear their national dress and tell the
Yes.
story
Yes.
about the national dress.
Right.
My bootleg thing just died on me.
That's why it's bootleg. Okay. That's why it's bootleg.
It's bootleg. I'm trying to do my own thing. Oh, yeah. So they're going to do the national dress again and the
Oh,
story
nice.
behind it. I'm like, yeah, that's like
That's
one
exciting.
of my favorite things to see, because
Yeah.
it's really exciting to hear the rich story behind the different layers and the colors and the lace. Like it's a history story in itself through,
Mhm.
through fashion. So yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited about that as well.
Yeah. And I think too it's important for people like me, who have the interest
Mm.
and you see the clothes, but you're not, you don't know the story fully behind it. So
Correct.
it's always nice to have somebody kind of come out and tell you what's going on and you learn.
Yes, and so in Dominica, they have a full cult. They have competition with their dresses, like duet. Am I
Mhm.
saying it right? I know if I mess it up, somebody
Somebody's
I think
going to text
somebody
you
gonna text me
and
like,
let you
"Hey,
know.
that's not the right word." But
Right.
the duet, I think, WAP. Go
Okay.
on the Dominican website, you will see. So, but I love it. It's like one of the things that I think that any young first, second, or third generation need to see,
Mhm.
because it's just so much. The madras that we wear, like almost every island has their own madras. My Jamaica's madras is red
Mhm.
with black and white.
Yeah.
I think
Now what's my dress?
the plaid.
Okay.
So if you notice, when you see most when you go on the cruise and you get to the islands and you see the ladies in those pretty vibrant, beautiful colors.
Colors.
So there's always some plaid in there,
Okay.
and so most of our national dresses are from that.
Oh.
So it's really, really like special.
So Jamaica's is red?
Red, black, and white. Very
Ah.
fine
Mhm.
plaid. It's very fine compared to like St. Lucia. I'm trying to think. Dominica tends to put their national bird or the colors of their national bird in some of their fabrics.
Okay.
And and this is why it's so important, like,
Right.
so one of the things that we really are trying to work on, as well as just having the outside festival, is to do a display
Mhm.
of the national dresses
Ah.
and have them displayed and the stories so people can read it. But then that's another
Yeah, that's another layer of
that's
something.
another layer of something, because I do work. I do have my poor clients. They're so understanding. They're like, okay, so you say you have to do what again? Okay, girl, we will
All right.
reschedule.
We'll work
I'm
with
very
you.
thankful for the clients that I have, that they
Yeah.
allow me to
And they work with you.
And they really do work with me, and I really truly appreciate that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I try not to take too much advantage
Too much of an
that.
advantage of it.
Yeah.
So, in doing this, Kay, and this is usually a question I ask way toward the end, but I want to do it up front because I want people to fully understand that this is not just, it's for everybody.
It
So
is
what
for
do you
everybody.
want the public to take away from this?
That island? I was about to say that island people love to have fun. It's just that we are here. We learn from each other, and when we come together, that's the only way it's gonna happen. It's not over you over there and them over there, and it's a us. Let us
Yeah.
come together. Let us do this. It's like moving this table. Yes, I can move this table by myself. It might take me a longer time, but if we all come together and
Right.
lift it, then it's
Right.
like that. And I think too many times that the narrative is it's us against them,
Yes.
and so that just annoys the living daylights out of me because it isn't.
Yeah.
We are all from the African diaspora,
Yeah.
right? And we're all different places in our lives and so on and so forth, but we can teach each other, we can learn from each other. Our cultures are more similar than they are different.
Right.
Our language is more similar than it is different.
Mhm.
So basically that means we're all literally the same.
Yeah.
We just born different places, different stages of life, different things that happens. But at the end of the day, we just human beings trying to make the best of what we have, while we're here.
Right.
While
Right.
we're here.
Right. So, if I'm going to go shopping, what vendors do you have out?
Oh Jesus. So of course Miss African Collab
Yes.
will be there.
Africa Collab.
But we also have a few jewelry vendors. Charmaine, why didn't you send me the list? We have jewelry. I dealt with the food mostly. We have jewelry. We have quite a few displays, not necessarily selling stuff.
Okay.
We have informational tables. People are, so we have quite a few of that as well. But it's a little bit of everything for everybody.
Yeah.
But I
'Cause
really don't have the list. So I think we may just have to post the list on
Yeah.
our Facebook page so that people
Yeah.
can see.
Because I'd like for people to get a true sense of what it is and what you're doing. Because I think so many times, especially this time of year in New Haven, we always hear about a festival or somebody having something in a park or, and it's like, okay, what sets this apart? What makes it different? And granted, you all are doing the different thing. There's no question about it. I mean, no slam to the festival. The festival's been great this year, but there were no Caribbean leanings in it. I think they had steel drums, and there was, yep, they had steel drums and they had,
African dance.
yeah, and it was one more because we saw the last show Saturday.
a
Tia
theater
Libre.
production?
I think that's TNA Libre. I think that's the name of the band. They were awesome. They were very
wow.
good. But what I am saying is you are bringing the whole flavor.
Yeah, girl. We don't know how to do it any other way.
You are bringing the whole flavor of the Caribbean.
And we gonna have some people in costumes. Like, we're not asking it. Like, you come as you
As you are,
come as you are.
absolutely.
So some people are gonna come in costumes with their feathers and their rhinestones.
Yeah, because last year there were people that looked like they were at Carnival.
Guest child.
And it was like, oh, okay. I'll just
Because
sit
why
over here in the
not?
corner and
Why
Kinda
not?
peek.
Look, I won't, but why not? So I mean, it's just a day of just fun, just to have fun. I mean, everybody talk about when it's vacation, right? They go to
Right.
the Caribbean.
Right.
Here, you don't even have to go nowhere.
You don't
child.
have
We
to
just
leave.
brought the Caribbean to you.
If anything, you just either drive or walk over to the
Or
park.
walk over to the park. Or
One
Uber.
of the two. Or
Just in case you
Uber.
can't find any parking. But I'm just saying, I mean, we really and truly. So now the thing about it is like, if we, in order for us to, let's say, because you're always gonna have naysayers.
Right.
We're gonna ask people like, if you want to be a part of our committee to make it better, then because, like I say, we work, and this is basically a begging. Like we basically get funding from our friends.
Yeah.
We get the community foundation gave us a little thing.
Mm-hmm.
Cornell Scott gave us a donation as
Oh,
well.
nice.
So we have, and then other people
You
gave
do
us.
have sponsors.
Yeah, we have the sponsors, but they give us what they can, and we
Right.
basically accept it because it is what it is. We truly believe in this, and so we're gonna do it regardless.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
So, with the sponsors and with you all really kind of pulling it together,
on
How
on
long?
a shoestring.
how long does it usually take you? I mean, once this is finished, you take a break, and then when do you start to plan again?
We don't start until January
Mm-hmm.
because
Well, you have your generic.
Cause there's so many other things, right? So as soon we finish with this Saturday, on
Right.
Sunday, on Monday we have Sprinter the movie at
That's right.
Criterion.
Right.
That means if you want to go see Sprinter, produced by Will and Jada Smith, you can go to jacknewhaven.org and purchase your tickets. And that's one of those new on-demand movies. So we have to do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Then July 17th, I'm doing the
Oh, for my birthday. Thank you.
yes, honey. I'll be on the green with Jesse Hardy with the homeless haircuts.
That's right. That's right. In honor of my birthday.
Yes. And 2
Thank
days
you.
after mine. And then we're going to then have our scholarship banquet
Right.
in September.
In September. Yeah.
So yes.
So,
And somewhere in there I do hear. Karen, that was for you.
yes, somewhere in there, she's the
Somewhere
fabulous
in
stylist.
there I do hear, and I'm a mom, and I'm a wife, and I'm a
Mhm.
sister. Yes, even though I'm an only child, I'm still a big sister for my siblings. But yeah, and a friend.
Yeah.
It's a lot of juggling.
It's a lot of juggling, which most of us do anyway.
Correct.
So, when we stop juggling, we're always like, we'll have enough to
Wow.
do.
Yeah.
What
let,
is
let-
it?
Let me
Why-
just
why
get
don't
another
I?
project.
And it's like, wait a minute, hold it. Stop that. But now, talk a little bit about JAC.
The Jamaican American Connection.
Yes, who they are and what you do.
So the Jamaican American Connection was started because we wanted to have fellowship.
Mm.
And of course, you can't have fellowship unless you raise money to give it away. And so we have fun, we raise money, and then we give it away. So we have a scholarship banquet
Mhm.
every year. This is our 9th year. We are recognizing Dr. Camille Alain. She's from Trinidad. She's a rocket scientist. A hidden figure.
Yes.
And Dr. Shireen Mason, who is a nephrologist at Connecticut Children's Hospital. And I think she is one of the very few
Mm-hmm.
African American nephrologists, pediatric nephrologists.
Wow.
And so we're recognizing them. So we have our Trailblazer Scholarship Banquet.
Mm-hmm.
And it was just, like I said, it was just for us to come together and to fellowship as a community. A lot of us are, our children are Americans. We're married into other cultures. And so we had to find a name that was fitting,
Yeah.
of everything. Because some people are like, can I join? Yes. It says American Connection,
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so we have been doing that, like I said, for 9 years. This is our 9th year. And we're just trying to keep our presence. So right now I think we're the in the city of New Haven. I think there's 2 organizations that are 2 501c3 registered Caribbean organization. That is us and the Trinidadian organization. So yeah, so we do work together. So we give our calendar and they give us
Theirs.
theirs, and so we try to make sure that we have no clashing and all of that, and we
Right.
support each other.
Now, you give scholarships. Can people start to apply for those scholarships now?
The
And how do they
deadline,
do that?
everything is on our website, which is jacnewhaven.org, and information is there, and they can just upload it to us, and that committee will take care of it.
Now, how many did you give out last year, and do you remember the amounts?
We gave out last year 3.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, what we do is a percentage of our profit.
Okay.
Like I think it's 80% of our profit that goes into our scholarship fund. So it depends on how much
you
people show up,
raise.
how much
Yeah.
we raise. And so last year, I think we gave out a total of $5,000.
That's great.
We're a little low this year. We're half of that.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have a scholarship. So like that is a personal scholarship. That is a $500 scholarship that is given by the Mirage family out of Bridgeport. So now anybody who goes to any Jamaican restaurant or Caribbean restaurant and have golden crust patties, the gentleman that actually delivers that, we have a scholarship now in his name because he has been a part of the community and built up. And so he gives us a check every year. So we're like, okay, all right then. So I guess we need to just name
Follow
the scholarship.
through.
That's right.
Yeah.
And name the scholarship after him. So we'll give out again this year 3 scholarships.
Nice. Nice.
So yeah, we trying, child. We trying. And we're going to be at the Omni this year.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
So everybody was complaining, why you always in Wallingford? But now we're in New Haven.
Yeah, so there's no excuse.
So there's no excuse.
You should come out.
Yeah, and support, because again, 80% of what we raise goes
To scholarship.
to scholarship.
Mhm.
You know, because we just like to just work hard. That's basically it. Because someone said to me, "Y'all give away that much?" That's the purpose. It says Trailblazer Scholarship.
Right. Right.
And so that's what we do.
And some of the people you've honored in the past, can you name a couple of folks?
In the past, we have recognized. Now, let's go way back. Our very first honoree was Mr. Moore from Hill House, the track coach.
Yes. Yes.
And Mother's Kitchen.
Ah.
Yeah, because she at the time was the longest Jamaican restaurant in the city of New Haven,
And I ate
everybody
there.
know Mother's.
I ate at Mother's the last 3 months of my pregnancy. I ate there every day, at least twice
Wow.
a day. Yes.
Well, my mother's story is Mother's made stew peas on Thursdays,
Uh-huh.
and every Thursday while I was pregnant with my first child, I got my stew peas.
Yeah.
So so everybody has a mother's story.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we have also recognized Janice Hart. We have recognized who is our local folklorist. We have recognized Dr. Desir. We have recognized Garfield Pilliner. We have Maisa Akbar, Dr. Tracy,
Mm-hmm. Now,
Michael Howell.
you turned me on to a fact that I did not know. And that was the Florence Virtue Homes
Yes.
are named after
a
a
Jamaican
Caribbean
woman.
woman.
A Jamaican woman from Manchester.
Wow.
And I didn't know that. Someone sent that information to me. Because as soon as someone find out something about Jamaica,
Guess who the
they
conduit is?
send it to me. So yeah, so someone sent me that information, and we're still trying to find if there's any family members
Mm-hmm. Still.
but it's hard. But yeah, it was.
So, okay, you all, if you know somebody who's related to Mrs., is she
I
Mrs.?
think she was Mrs.
Florence Virtue, get in touch with Kay.
Yeah, I think she went to that church right on
St. Luke's?
No, not St. Luke's. It was. Oh my God.
St. Matthew's? Because you said Dixwell.
It's Dixwell, but it's across on the plaza. Is it First Congregation? No, that's not First Congregation. Beside the Q House.
Oh, United
She was recognized
United
by,
Congregational.
that's the church. That's where she was a member. She was a
Okay.
member of that
All
church,
right.
and I guess the work that she did.
Mhm.
That when I think that sent, I guess that's where they started from to build that
Okay.
that housing,
Complex in her
complex.
honor.
and so they named it in her honor. Yeah.
Nice.
So that can be found on the New Haven website, which I didn't know. Someone sent that to me. Yes, because if you are Jamaican,
Yes, you will get those.
Kay's supposed to know.
Yeah, you're supposed to know. And if you don't, here's some information.
Here's some information. So yes, but I mean that's really good because it shows that we have been
And
a
that
part
you're
of this community for
and
a
that
while.
yeah, and that you all are making an impact to the point where you're the point of reference for a lot of people.
Never looked at it like that.
Mm-hmm. You're the
Yeah.
point of reference.
Mhm.
So that's a beautiful thing. So you said there's something starting Monday. What are you doing Monday?
So Mondays is a movie. I'm planning we're planning the festival and we're
planning the movie.
because the movie's like the next day at 7:30 p.m. So yeah, that was something that just dropped in our lap. It wasn't really anything that we had to plan. We just had to get a minimum ticket sold before we could actually have the showing.
And have you done that?
We did. And then they opened it up. And so now we have 94 more tickets to be sold.
Okay.
And so, yeah,
Now the movie, what's the premise of the movie? It's named Sprinter.
correct. Because other than reggae, the next thing for us is running.
Cool
track and field.
Runnings.
No, Usain Bolt, Shelley Ann Fraser,
Yeah,
Elaine
but
Thompson.
there was a movie, Cool
yeah,
Runnings.
but Cool Runnings was about the
bobsled.
bobsled.
Right.
So the next thing for us is really running, track and
yeah,
field.
track and field.
That's
Yep.
what we do.
Yep.
So I think what they did was they take a little bit of all the stories that would make you, whoever the writer was, he took a little bit of all the stories. Why do people leave? So it was a mother who left her family and she came to America. She basically became undocumented. And the child was left behind and the child could run and got in the whole story. It could be anybody's story.
Right.
And so, yeah, I can't wait to see it because, I mean, I think it's not, some people think it's about Usain Bolt, but it's not. I just think that they just take a little bit of every
His story and a couple of other folks.
And he's actually in it. He did a cameo.
He did a
in it.
cameo. Nice.
So yes, and plus I get to see him in October. So Usain Bolt is going to be recognized in October in New York with another organization that I'm involved with, which is the American Friends of Jamaica, and so he's going to be recognized.
Oh, nice.
At, Cipriani's. So just in case anyone wants to go,
Now they know.
call me.
So
yeah.
where's the movie playing?
At Bow
and how
Tie
do you
Cinema.
get tickets?
On the JAC website, which is jacnewhaven.org.
Okay.
Or our Facebook page. We have all the links there because you have to purchase the tickets online.
Yeah.
There will be no tickets being sold at the door.
Okay.
And I just got an email today that the tickets are going to be sold up until the time.
The time. Okay. All right.
So I was kind of fussing out to somebody yesterday, and I'm like, "You haven't bought your tickets yet?" And then I got the email. I was like, "Oh, okay, my bad, sorry." So yeah, it's a lot, and we like I said, we hope that moving forward we can do a lot more stuff because we're not just about the sun, the rum, and the fun.
Right.
It would be great to do the other part of it. The plays, the classical music.
Yeah.
I don't know if you went to see Third World last year in Hamden at the
No,
Hamden.
I
Listen,
didn't.
and they've always done a classical piece.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember. I
Seen
don't
them?
remember if I've seen them before, but I know that about them.
Right. So each of the island, we're very versed in all the stuff that we do. So yeah, I'm excited.
You
I'm
should
tired,
be.
but I'm excited.
But you should be because you all are working hard. You're really getting it out to the public,
Mm-hmm.
and the public recognizes your brand.
We have a brand.
You have a
Oh,
brand.
Lord, child. We have a
You
brand.
may not think it's a brand, but you have one.
I don't think we stop to see what we do.
Uh huh.
We just do and keep on.
Yeah.
So yeah, um, yeah. One day we'll stop and really take a look at what we have done.
Well, you've been pretty busy, so.
Yeah.
And proceeds from the movie go toward.
I don't even think. You know what? I don't think we get anything from the movie. It's just something
Really,
that
it's just something you want to
it's
do.
just something that we have to do for our community. Like, why not?
Yeah.
It's there. It's about us. It's why shouldn't we be a part of it?
Mm-hmm.
So we just did.
Yeah.
Just did. You know. So we'll see if we do get any proceeds. 'Cause I think sometimes when you do these things, they want a certain amount of tickets sold
Correct.
before you can be compensated.
Right.
So I am not looking forward to any of that because we could only do what we could do.
Right.
We didn't hit it. Like there was one group in New York. I think they did like 4 showings.
Wow.
Yeah. And so
And
yeah.
you all are just having the single showing.
And we ain't even sold out. We just sold. We just but it is what it is, So
But at least you're doing it.
it's
You're
a
putting
Monday.
it out there.
Yeah,
It's a Monday.
It's a Monday. So sometimes people may have to work. We
Yeah.
get it. So those who can make it.
But the other piece in that too, Kay, is that, it's available.
it's
And
available.
you're making it available to
Mhm.
folks so that they have another way to look at your culture.
True.
I think that's really important. I think that's what makes a difference.
True. And then the Jamaican people won't say there's nothing to do. There is
Yeah.
nothing for
Yeah.
us. This is something for us.
Yeah.
So,
And this makes a difference.
yeah, so we just do it, and those who come, we can't do nothing else. We just keep doing what we're doing, and we just hope that people see the value
Mm-hmm.
in what it is that we're doing, and that's it.
All right. So the festival is Sunday,
Mm-hmm.
starting
Start
at
at 1.
Starting at 1, coming from Whaley down Sherman,
On
the
golf,
rolling procession.
the rolling procession.
Kicks things off
I
on
have to get a
Sunday.
T-shirt that says that rolling procession.
And then Monday, Sprinter at Bowtie.
Yes,
Starting at what time?
7:30.
Okay.
Yeah, 7:30.
And then in September,
Or Trailblazer Scholarship Banquet at the Omni. And
what's the date?
September 14th.
Okay.
And next year we're gonna be our 10th year.
Wow. So
Girl.
you can't tell me the big plans.
Oh, there's a
I know there's
yes,
a lot,
girl. There's lots.
but you
10
can't tell
years?
me the big plans.
Oh, 10 years.
But now is it going to be September also?
Yes.
Okay.
So we try to make sure that it's always in the same time, so we're not going to keep changing. So people say, "Oh, did I miss it?" Da, da, da.
Right.
No, it's always September.
Right.
When we started in October, but we always end up having these crazy snowstorms.
Yeah.
So we changed to September.
Yeah.
And so, so we're very excited about the 10th. So if you come to the gala on September 14th, then you will see our big announcement for our 10th. I'm excited about that. I've been working on that since last year.
Uh-huh.
So yes, I'm very excited about that.
That's great.
We actually bring in someone from Jamaica.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
So we
I
going
got
to
guesses, but I'm not going to say.
we gonna need everybody to come this year because we're gonna need to pay for that. So we're gonna be asking that you
You're going to be
all
asking and asking
that
and
you
asking.
you can purchase your tickets on jacnewhaven.org.
Uh-huh.
So yeah.
All right. Anything else you want the public to know about the festival?
Bring your colors, bring your flags, wear your colors.
Okay.
Just come and have a grand old time.
Okay.
And your flag means if you're an American, bring your American flag. Bring your flag. Represent.
Mm.
There's this, big old party. Everybody carry a flag. Some people have several flags. Bring all of them. No, you do have some people that they have, yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
they have that mixture.
That mixture. So bring all the flags.
Hey, do what you need to do. Corain Wholeness, thank you.
Thank you, Michelle.
And hopefully it will not take as long as it did this time.
No, I'm gonna do so much better.
Hey, we're going to do better.
Yes, we're gonna do better.
We're going to do better. I'm going to remember to have you on, and you are going to put it in your schedule to be here.
Yes, ma'am. I so promise.
All right.
All right. Then thank you so much, Michelle Turner.
You're welcome. Anytime. Anytime, Corain. Corain Wholeness from Harris K is
That's
here with
right.
us, talking about the New Haven Heritage Caribbean
Heritage
Festival,
Festival.
which takes place Sunday at Gulf Street Park, better known as DeGaulle Field. Either way, y'all know where that is. And look for the food trucks
Yes, Lord.
and listen for the music. And last but not least, check out the vendors.
Yes.
You never know what you might find that you really enjoy beside the food. All right. Thank you so much for joining me on the show this evening. I appreciate it. Remember, you can hear the show again tomorrow, 10 a.m., and then at 6 p.m. Okay? Join me next week because you never know who's going to be on the show. This is 103.5 FM, WNHH, NewHavenIndependent.org. Thanks, Harry. Bye, Harry.
Bye, Harry. Me and my little bootleg. I'll see where this bootleg stuff.
All right. He wants me to send him the guest info. And the mics are down, but you're still Facebook Live.
Okay. I'm trying to.
There's an I in your name, right? Corain?
Mm-hmm.
K A R.
K-A-R-A-I